So this is absolutely terrifying. The Rings of Power, the new Lord of the Rings show, might actually be good, and I don't know what to do with that. I realize now I was taking great comfort in the facts. The facts. They were facts. They are facts of just the incompetence, lack of vision, just pagan hatred of all things Tolkien from the Tolkien producer. And I say facts, like reports were coming out that were real. But it seems like maybe there was a fight between light and darkness over there, or at least gray and darkness. Man, oh man. So, I follow some of geek YouTube, Young Ripa59, Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers. Not Christians, those guys. And it was from them that I was seeing reports of, nudity, intimacy consultants and extras comfortable with nudity. And then, beyond that, just hearing the woke rhetoric. And most recently, these photos came out. Photos that show they just don't get it. Right? And that includes, yes, disrupting the world with bringing in the ethnic conflicts that surround us in this world. I know where hobbits come from. I've read the lore. And so then to have the progenitors of the hobbits be multi-ethnic, it just breaks the spell. Anywho, Gene Veith has weighed in on this, and he has news for us. And I don't know, I guess I'm surprised that Gene Veith is the one bringing this to us. It seems like it's good news about the series, and I kind of hate that it's good news about the series. Because now it makes me think that it may be pretty good. And I never wanted anything Tolkien to just be pretty good. Alas. So what I'm going to do is share this article a bit with you guys, and then I'm gonna watch the preview. The preview came out like 2 days ago, I think, and I didn't watch it on purpose. It was going to be easy not to watch anything. I'm going to watch the preview now. So I'll watch the preview and react to it here in this video. All right, so on his Pathos.com blog, Gene Veith writes this post called "The Lord of the Rings series will be family friendly after all." And that after all shows he knows what's been going on. Contrary to earlier reports, Prime's upcoming series, The Rings of Power, a prequel to Lord of the Rings, will be family friendly. And according to those who have previewed the first 3 episodes, it actually sounds really good. When the series was in pre-production, as we blogged about, a call went out for extras who were comfortable with nudity. The project hired an intimacy coordinator. And so there were concerns that it was going to turn into another Game of Thrones. And in fact, Bezos had said he wanted a Game of Thrones. So they asked the showrunners directly about this. Will there be Westerosi levels of violence and sex in Amazon's Middle-earth? In short, no. McKay says the goal was to make a show for everyone, for kids who are 11, 12, and 13, even though sometimes they might have to pull the blanket up over their eyes if it's a little too scary. Okay, now here is what I don't like, what has unsettled me. We talked about the tone in Tolkien's books. This is material that is sometimes scary and sometimes very intense, sometimes quite political, sometimes quite sophisticated, but it's also heartwarming and life-affirming and optimistic. It's about friendship, and it's about brotherhood and underdogs overcoming great darkness. What a weird bit of text, and it's true. And it is sometimes political, but what is meant by political? I find it fascinating that this person couldn't help putting the quite political in there, but also couldn't help putting in, it's about brotherhood. He didn't say fraternity. He didn't say fellowship or fellow feeling. He said brotherhood. Okay. So, referring to the chaos of pre-production, including the challenge of the COVID lockdown as filming began in New Zealand, the journalists give their impression of the series based on the previews. Whatever other chaos might befall them, the showrunners finally felt they were on the right path. The first 3 episodes, which VF has seen, suggest they were. Lavish, magic, warfare, intrigue. Okay. I don't know what to do with this. 22 stars, multiple storylines. The problem is that Tolkien's history and appendices give a general overview along with some details, but not enough for a comprehensive story as he did with his novels. Yes, I mean, there's so much freedom here, actually. And, I mean, the ethnic diversity could come in. Like, you could have a whole season dedicated to Southrons or to Easterlings. And the Southrons' grievances against the men of the West. There's even room to couch these grievances as legitimate, particularly given what the Númenóreans and Dark Númenóreans did to them. Ugh, like you could, just don't break the world. Okay. I would hate it if this thing were any good, because it won't be good enough. And just so you know, because I mean, I love the books. Love the books. I really like the movies, Peter Jackson's movies, not The Hobbit, but I really, really like Peter Jackson's movies. So I'm not being some sort of like, it'll never be good enough. It can be good enough, and that is what pains me. So I've been threatening those friends of mine who think this might actually be good with like an Elrond Galadriel sex scene. Oh man. I don't know. Can you tell that I'm in such great emotional turmoil? Let's just watch this stupid thing and move on. All right.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there? There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering. I can feel it.
I mean, it's an enormous world. So much is possible. And the fact that they're not committing the ultimate heresy means that their minor heresies may be bearable. And I kind of hate that. I feel now like mediocrity continues its terrible, inexorable advance and swallows this up as well, but I probably will watch it now. Somebody pull me off the edge of the cliff, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be good. Like, it's that thought that is fueling this. Thanks, Gene Veith. All right, the peace of Christ be upon you all.
Our educational system, and indeed our society as a whole, was destroyed in the 19th century by the German influence.
Really?
Ability as a concept turned into a mechanical, empirical construct.